الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر
أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. The value that we are trying to tackle or to try to understand today has to do with the essential teaching of Islam. In it you find all the dimensions, the spiritual dimension, the intellectual dimension, and also the value of freedom that we have been addressing before. Haya, modesty, is central in Islam. And very often we come to this from the physical dimension. It comes to the way we dress. But it's more than that. Haya, modesty, has to do with everything. To the point that the Prophet, peace be upon him, said, فَإِن لَمْ تَسْتَحِي فَاصْنَعْ مَا شِئْتَ. If you have no modesty, do whatever you want. Meaning, modesty is the condition, it's the principle through which you will get all the understanding of the spiritual teaching, the way you behave, and the way you are. It starts, yes, with the way you dress. This modesty in the way you dress, by not being under the dictatorship of the way you look, but the freedom of who you are. Trying to get this understanding means that there is no spirituality from Hinduism, Buddhism, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, which is not stressing on this. Haya, modesty, is part of your spiritual experience. Why? Because very often when you live with human beings, when you are experiencing interaction with people, you can be caught into this dimension of the spiritual, the physical appearance, the way you look. And Islam is telling you, you have to free yourself from this. This is a jail. So modesty, apparently, is the way you are trying to master yourself. But deep down, the very essence of modesty is to free yourself from anything which has to do with the dictatorship of appearance. Add to this, in our understanding of modesty, there is something which has to do with intellectual modesty. The way you think, the way you express yourself, the way you speak you have, and especially during Ramadan, to be very careful with the words that you are using. You can have slang English or slang Arabic or slang whatever. You can't do this. You have to be dignified in the way you speak. This is intellectual modesty. This is the way you deal with your interaction with human beings. So modesty is everywhere, from the way you dress, to the way you speak, to the way you think, and the way you deal with your fellow human beings. It's an experience. It's a spiritual experience. It's a deep way of understanding why we fast, because the month of Ramadan is the month of modesty and having this comprehensive understanding, insha'Allah. All this has to be done by remaining positive. Take good care of yourself, and never forget to tell the people you love that you love them.